Abusia Okatakyire Afrifa ababonten de nsembi abetuja afa nsembi a trendy e social media no so e finance how a obekasa nsemba na se nsema wo de betuja e social media no so Ghana for post for entra omoto so omo bebo omo homode e de omo nsa abechen a chese no makoye nhwehwemu de nam so a se bisa nsemi a efi wono epie ya na se wo evidence bi ode be build e wo story na mo nyina age de omo koso e ye nhwehwenu na mu na omo koche e TikTokers bi a chese manfo so omo ye NPP fo a chese Fante comedy na eye Ghana jollof on wo ya abaya bi asebi ono so wo TikTok no so de waje ne din papa ya enya asem kuma ono so kasa ema eye NPP amanyoko na ne platform no so na chese TikTok live ya no mo ye na eye Fante comedy platform na Ghana jollof ba so ebeke kansem bi a wo chiri ma asebi yewura Mahama wo chena onfa no ho nche no wo bekunu wo betwa ne ti na ono na na omo pese omo hye ene sami jemfi sansem no na eye Okatakyieafrifa classifying say ensem na e course no odo say ensem bi wa ni kwan say ye de to dwa abaya na ensem a ode tutu dwa na de abusia na say bi ensem hunu nkwase asem na ono Okatakyieafrifa wo ngina ba bia support abaya na de biara da fi say odo say mre bi atwam no mo nso yes am mistake ni bi nene o ma realize say enye didi atem enye meku enye threat ene be ma aban na aye ne dwuma ye wo kwan nyansa kwan bi obefa so kan wa bra wonka threat ensem bia na de nti omuchi omumienu ne say eye Fante comedy ni platform so na Ghana jollof fi beto to nsem hunu egu ho nti ene nam so ma ye chi abaya na nhwehwemu ko ye ne ye jai krache no a aban no eda so wo ho no amanfo chirim se ada nti ne ye ja no a ye da so chim no wo chirim se nhwehwemu ko mu no enye ono na share no na emom nam se ye ne platform so nti ene ye be chi no no ene ne nam so a chese ensem no e trendy e wo social media no so na brand e bi ono so ye fre no Obama ehun se ma beto dia chese Ghana please e de press ababon ti chese busi mu nsem de enya asem kuma na enu na Okatakyieafrifa sa ba bonte abekire na adwe na asa na ebekọ no so ni nti nsem no mu kakra emra
ya arrest one ya say Obama ya arrest womo gwabna ekovi omo si die ntini arrest womo okay so yan hwe Fante comedy die no dani obabo video no a ayi audio kro no a omo se anu ye gina so e de ko arrest Fante comedy no afa wu wi a police ni make release bi na ye be hwe release kro afa Fante comedy die ya ba ne ye kan wasem a ye se na homache ye sorry ye se Obama poku ase ono so yakwa ko bubu ne dan ani tantantan adan ya police in the release by na police in releasing we will look at it and we will ask questions si abobo adamo se de be ne ye nioma basa ye mumra bobi tantantan na sabi se Obama no ye kromfo wako wiade wako munipa afa police in releasing was say se Obama mra meboa no wete da bi mabobo adam if say obi meboa with investigation sa ne ye no ye be hwemra ne de asie edi Fante comedy modie no dani boss audio kro ne yenti
mesramo na me say ye host
we dani fa second one bra we penal train okay o say no me there no two pages so be refi so there is a video purportedly say yes Fante comedy ana o hosti a TikTok live ana ababa we be a mo friend Ghana jollof e ba so na oba so no ana yes ababa wa Ghana jollof no be kan say you look up to here hwe from ni ade your mama kura na yes nka owu first of all we must emphasize with the introduction of new media yeah for the records make Okatakyie I support a free speech any day, anytime.
Precisely.
Just that I also believe that free speech should not be reckless. Exactly. So, Obiki can say, yes, President Mahama, please come on, stop this nonsense. That's not the way to go. You may not like him. Exactly. You may not like his governance. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with it. But not me President Mahama may support this. Some of us have made such mistakes in the past. Exactly. We don't believe that is the way to build nations. So, President Mahama now, and fine go say stop that crap. So we are not in any way, shape or form defending Obano and our Fante comedy. Now we are looking at the details of it without any emotions. Say yes, we'll be a cancer. And yeah, Fante comedy will still be on TikTok and will be a bar and will say President Mahama we no oba ne kana wutie kasa no ana oba ne ka say president Mahama me kuno but utie logically na o ka about juju semani ade na me kuno ye de be shebotom ne ade stupid comment very stupid Ghana Jollof or whatever your name is I won't support this comment any day anytime and you be try the thing fine. Okay, so then you see a kwache Fante comedy. Ni abusa se na Fante comedy na kan. Omo se da bi. Na nyo no na kan dia. E dey see as NDC. Omo ko odi a rally. Na so bi be gina platform no so. Na wo keka ngwase asem se de bi a Ghana Jollof be kan. You see ye jai nipa no no ye yi no. Ni akwache organizers no. Na organizers in the committee cry. Unless say the modern Fante comedy and they say must say abatement of a certain crime but crime near there you better read this section 75 and 74 of the Criminal and Other Offences Act 29 what it says about threat of harm and threat of death you better read it there are elements of a crime cases be support here so when you better cases in nobody should come and sit here police in a report now be a police in a report in zoom in now you ready near police in or more report you want more release on the buy okay so police statement on a year arrest of Daniel Admako Prince Ofori and 2 others so Daniel Admako was the Ghana Police Service in collaboration with other security agencies has arrested Mr. Daniel Admako known on social media as Obama Pokwasi earlier today now he goes on to say that his arrest is part of the ongoing intelligence-led operation by the police and the other security agencies aimed at dismantling networks involved in the illegal possession and display of sophisticated weapons. He is assisting the police in as opposed to and contrary to the Omukoye. He is assisting. Be assisting police. That means police in assisting investigations into some images and videos he circulated on social media depicting individuals openly brandishing these illegal acquired sophisticated weapons. So yenyana say Obama dey so nyanya education. First of all, police must release actually say he is assisting. Now person will be no assisted. So here say Obama can be referred to as more or less a whistleblower. Exactly. Person oba ebe bua state Emma state need me investigation. It is a me kwame am tie. Say me information bi na state no pay say me fa mo anu a mo bo badam ye kokko bubu ne dan asani a friend se bra e fa ne dan na o mo ko e fa no pa e dom kokko ye ho no pa no ko fa tro ne e so obi mo e me boa wo e me assist with investigation say ne ye no it is investigations now and the nipa na brandish weapon one of the persons I rely on as a state witness say Obama now go bubu ne pono ni ade na ye ne tantantan say ya and obetue nya na say witness ade be ne ma fini ya ne sans and he accepted this no because say Obama a critic of a IGP exactly. So Obama no criticize the IGP. It ye hunu so a post baby. Na ma hunu so a post baby. Na say Obama video no nya no way. E ye hefo my information. Omo na ye target nya wo. Na no ye kokko bubu ne pono. Ye ko sasa niama. Is that how you treat a state witness? You must be crazy to do these things. And he accepts it way you know. Let it make sense to me. Why you say that the person is assisting. When somebody is assisting you, the way you treat the person is different. Or invite anybody. Sometimes you don't even blow the cover of the whistleblower. In any logical society, so person penyampa, and then you say Obama will criticize the IGP, criticize the MPP, a buy one penny for it. You must say, and why you blow the cover. If it's a whistleblower, dear, must see any identity. Information. Now you say he is assistant. Now let's come to even the idea of putting people in handcuffs. So be assisted. Say young conquer investigation. Yeah, boy, yeah, didn't handcuff him. I didn't muya no. Let it make sense to me. Why you think that? The dignity of every young Danny, Fameko take away 15, 1 and 2. Or see the dignity of every person in Ghana shall be inviolable. That is Article 15 of the Constitution. It is a investigation. Ni dignity. Handcuffs him. Na handcuffs in here, na police if only be before say official picture and about. Was a police if only be at the more a private a training panel. Nay leaky out to social media. So you are humiliating the person rather than wanting him to assist you. There is nothing about assisting you. Near the Nagu handcuffs him. Nipa also assist you. And I didn't go handcuffs him. When the dignity of that person under the Constitution, it says that the dignity of a person shall be inviolable. The case be inviolable. Yentia so. Sabin producer. Edru moi kura. I'm running person who boom more dignity. It's so bekumo bi kura na. You must do so with some level of dignity. Section 303 of Criminal and Other Offences Act. Even a muakwa and mrane say ubutu abwa ubono moya abone section 303 or see cruelty to animals. A person commits the criminal offense of cruelty and is liable to a fine of not exceeding a year 25 penalty unit. Who cruelly beats, kicks, ill-treats, overloads, torture, infuriates, or terrifies an animal. Sabi a muakrano. A mrane person be yomaya kayaka. Now so biaba. So mrame boa na investigation. Na momo me handcuff begunesa. Na me try picture. You just want to humiliate him because he's an ardent critic of the IGP. Is that the society we are building? And we get our brothers on the other side happy about this nonsense. How is that? How is that? How is this idea of Niakasi Obi the handcuff for goodness? It's not as though Nipano now or resist the arrest. In any case, more arrest no. Kofi, se Obama, okra information, state no, uhia, opan wadema, upon farmer. Emrebia ni wechere. If so called a Criminal and Other Offences Act, your friend be causing harm by omission. Causing harm by omission, you know. Say one no marshal, says a BB Bessia, prevent it, opposing, sojourning, immigration. Would the marshal say BB Bessia, by virtue of you being a police officer, prevent it. Now, when you don't do so, that's a crime happier. And you've caused harm by omission. So Obama onye police ni, onye soldier ni, onye immigration officer. No law mandates him, no duty is bestowed upon him to give information when he doesn't want to. Nobody should sit there and do nonsense. We are building a society of law, not people doing what they like. Why do we sit there and allow this nonsense to triumph? Or in the name of political victimization? What kind of human beings are we? So self Obama information. Opa, upon whatever upon farmer. Was he come and assist me with information? Now I know say baby I am kopa. You're causing a fear and panic. Publication of false news. What is false about the Obama post here? Is it not true that civilians were carrying guns, M16 and others? So what is false about it? And even with that crime of publication of false information, that alone is not a crime. Unless you're able to demonstrate or publicize this information, the public were in fear. Exactly. Who has come to report that he was in fear of a yes Obama video now posted? What nonsense are we building as? Is that the society we want? And we sit down and we think this is okay. Kofi, is this okay? Never. Say Obama, because of criticizing IGP. Let the record shows that Say Obama in several posts criticizes IGP simply because of the whole handle Boko issue. It you know people so children where power lies and other than that, I did a video na Obama posted. And I know was a video na Fatuso. It is your job as the number one chief security officer. Say Bibi Koswa. Obi be draw attention. It is a Mrantian Mabawa displays a video. And this video has been on the internet for God knows how long. So say Obama ko posti. Now say wa ko posti. Says civilians in a year having M16 and other guns. Is it not true these are civilians?
It's true.
So what is false about the video?
Ask them.
Now society near building. Kovi, society must be fair. We must treat each other equal.
Exactly.
Not because somebody is MPP or NDC.
Never.
We want him to assist. No be our person who assist to a new copy court. If we had no copy a circuit court, say charges ben near their bono. Nipana who release in a say you want him to assist no. Or we will do court a hunk of goodness. I'm more normal. And then I'm more near my tantais. Did you? You're two about money and tongue or mine about. We are a nation of laws.
Exactly.
Bobby, even says Obama, and yet nobody say Obama a hunk of goodness. Well, anyway, is that how we treat people? Coffee says Obama, ye bonimpa. Yanko ready article 1926 2C. Then if I make article 1926, was when a person is arrested, that person shall be presumed to be innocent.
Exactly.
A person charged with we gramon charge, and there is a clear difference between a suspect, an accused, and a person of interest. And you treat him like an accused. Who accused you anyway? And their charges now they are born. And no kind of 2C, you know, then if I'm going to 2C. I never knew or say the person shall be presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Now no kwano, oh ya ni adiafe, ya si treating ye. Ni egune ni mwase. Ye person say Obama ye de hank of goodness. Ni etwato, ni e kire ne where power lies. What gonna na ya adwuma ni? I never know. We don't build a nation like that because one person Obama because one peck at the chair. So we must do things anyhow. I never society.
Look at that.
IGP on way near day. I get the here. What couldn't hear? I'm wondering what would you boo ne dine at Jeno. Fast I want the Boko. And here. And I'm about some children, Maya. I've been to Minkasani near Kenny Pakasabua, Nakadechini, Ben Media, my catcher, you know, Rami. You know, Rami. State in Agreement yet. State Agreement, publication of false news. And then I false news. Now, for young Fante comedy model, and I'm say Fante comedy no idea. First of all, you're putting on record, and your Fante comedy they make his statement now. Almost your ban say, make president, make your ordinary. Okay, very. I mean, these are stupid, reckless. We don't talk like that. But does it constitute crime? If it constitutes crime, who is the principal nipa everywhere? Jollof is a one on the area. Then you read Jollof no. I find the comment never know by. Unless say you go read this section 74 and 75. The omode buy you read the police release answer. Now we are section 74 and 75 of criminal and other offences act. Ni anhwe de heka. Now we are elements of the crime. Ni arrested them ye from Brakwamu. And I'm in the legal department. Fire them. Now you say these operations, which have been ongoing for several weeks, have led to the significant retrieval of substantial debe. Now zoom point 4 na me reading. In a related development, 3 other persons. So 3 other persons in here, Fante comedy near 3 other persons. Prince Ofori, Yagira Abiu, and Emmanuel Kwache are in the custody of the police, assisting. So the word assisting police, when you say assistant, why are we so fixated with this idea of even when Nipan were police custody, the hank of gun inside the police custody? What is wrong with you people? The use of handcuffs primarily is to prevent a nipana but if the person is of no threat to you, what is this idea of Obia must go into handcuffs?
More fire.
it's more of far woman, so more assisted. Maybe obey assisted with you. That means Nipan Baba, your principal state witness. Then we are the Fante comedy who handcuffs once and obey witness. After Fante comedy, and Wabani at Yomono. Let's get on record, say you're going to make it sustain. Oh, we are your crown. Objectum said no was our platform, this would be. And your kind. Yentia video, Fante comedy bay. I war patch also. Sadia Nesi, Danny Bossa video Nanaka over one earlier.
Name is ye host 2 life be our TikTok. Now will be basso by Chiren Adrian. Asamani Panica, no, and try ye. But Okatakyire, no, Michelle is Asamoah can hold the on train sign. I'm an Ipano actually was sign. Yes, recording, no. Baby, I make us on train sign, baby, and Ipano sign, no. I want Nipano and post to 1 count. And Tia Kabibi, Nanko ya, Yapamocho, Mufanchame, I make Kabibi, Yamada, Minami was 2 years, Mufanchame, Mufan is Samoba, and a mania gumona so. Moba Pepa, Muncha.
So, Govi, Okase Bibi a crime. Yes, there are 2 elements to crime. At the end of the year, you know, and the state of your mind at the year. So, actus reus and the intent behind the year, yes, a mention. Okay, there is a quote from I think Lord Denny. Or see, a person should not be just jailed for the sale of jailing, just because he did something which the society prohibits. But the mind must be guilty as well. So, Nipano Yadia, and Yadia why you know, Nemo Nagrini must be guilty. You must be able to demonstrate. Indeed, Nana Grenimuno, or Pesu Dibone, and Sana would mention and any actus rules in the bar. Waka said in Nipeno Pesuaye. It's Yanko read section 74, 75. One more police for an threat of death. Section 75 of Act 29. And a cut threat of death and was you reading the 74 say a person who threatens any other person with unlawful harm. With intent, so and you will threaten keke. There is a case was say Savage versus Tubaville, Savage versus Tubaville. Well, then Saka need to say was if this was an assisted time, you would have seen. So although no one in Saka and sort or ye be near the now so be an anoka say if this was so the intent is that say a yananoa that means Sabre Ojina Heno, although the buofu but on yet because you Samra. So intent is very much required to be able to establish culpability of a crime. After yet 1 year you can say so you find the comedy no. Say no you cannot lay culpability at its doorstep for this crime because you're on the kind. You no free or see a person who threatens any other person with unlawful harm with intent to put that person in fear of unlawful harm commits a misdemeanor. So say who will be now what gonna say you commit a misdemeanor. Now you read the threat of death. Maybe a police for or see a person who threatens any other person with death, with intent. And the thing I would threaten a woman, you make simple. Ordinarily, your friend be inchoate offenses, incomplete offenses. And no say who any panic say make so you nina crime nina the same. And the thing I say one you dear ukukuno and now nina punishment near the same dia. And the kokuni prekwe. Now so be an intent and it's opposite okuno. And what person who run by Marana some person who run. It Marana say when you threaten somebody say mekun, na say the intent is to put fear in that person. You commit a first second degree felony. After you say jollof no koka de be. Jollof no koka say your mama de men kunu a mekun ni atwa lordinity. Now kodu mere ni mu a elements of a crime. You must be able to demonstrate say ampa your Mahama lordina osuro. And yanko in the case of Arena Atkinson, yanko radie. Court ni cancel. It you could do court and you reading kwa. If say when you are the element of the crime. Ni identity court no be my definition. See a case threat to crana ye de badia. So the definition of the court when it comes to threat in the case of Arena Atkinson is what we will stand here. Court you should be a friend objective a man's test. say adia no ye kan ye no in a reasonable person's mind do you genuinely think say your mama suru your mama on national security BNI police military born obai wo so obi te landing as me ku your mama suru ladina suru mo ye joke adia ba ne ye amemo tantantan you must be able to demonstrate say indeed your mama was afraid for his life. You must be able to demonstrate. The critical and the crucial question is that is Lordina Mahama and your mama afraid for their life? If no political gimmick and wanting to throw the people and say Muhuna ye dear home ye and say Funugua. Any brava. Your mama so because we beat your soldier. Eka so bekuno. And they sank a woman a yama tailor the uncle yen and so what made a year a woman sika a boss because some penny say who by now so be a case you won't go to the aqua way cafa as says Santa Hinene and you for a kaya. I never know more so go for the word ten was a semper wouldn't even the skin to entertain 1/4 of the nonsense you guys did. I never know. Danny project out and I can send that you ready. Near shut your court on the kind. Court on the castle. Usuru. Your mama so usuru. Et you go out to ambassador your mama suru. See Bekuno. Kovi. Lordina was usuru. Obi or trade land you say hey. It is simple. It is simple. Rather. Na mommy asun kwa di ni adwene ho ne ade e we no ma height we na abeye gugu fa ni ade nsem hu no ramble for ni aja gudie you na memo ni akekere no na anko kosi prat dani wo me yakase fa ma tele video ba wo che dodo na afefa o se de medum nija eja na bedum ache se nya nya no yenkonko tie nsem funu a ayama tele yi kan ye efa eye ayi ho yenti.
And tonight I'm going to be straightforward with Otumfuo Yana Bonofo hene eye awonafo hene kese eye ahemfo akese amwo Ghana miankasa mofa Nana Kwesata the central region on hene kese Sehwiaman Bonofo hene and western region mo ahemfo na motena Ghana mo ye di masaka we koso no. We swear to God, if things tweet, Ananyoma Dania, we will take you people down first. More ahemfuna more Ghana no. All you the chiefs power bar mona manfo be butu wanim. Ejin shira mona musimu wo tumi no. Se bibi jeke. All of you, we will take your heads off. Because you people see what is happening. Majority of you guys are older than Ghana. You know what is happening is wrong. Majority of you guys want to live a country that is messed up. Because you people have nothing to lose. We are saying it here tonight. We are beginning to see that majority of you people who are calling yourself kings in Ghana and big chiefs, it is deliberate. You want Jane Mensah and Akufo-Addo, your MPP, to destroy this nation. Say, King, we will make sure all of you, your palaces are bent to the ground. And you people too are bent to the ground. Because me, Mama Busu, anyway.
Hey, Obi, Asiasama Yetina, who Akufo-Addo pensioned for 8 years. Bend their palaces to the ground and bend them to the. But for me, MPP ne pen omo tsan kwase semu mo na na mo pe obi do so wonu makwa ma mu ni ngo asemsa eti angu kwasi brat o se dia bayi moza bo angu kwasi brat na fe yanka angu kwasi brat se ayi hontom ke kan kwase semu me aso kwa didi o yanchichire mine threat of death. President Mahama no way. You must be able to demonstrate the eminence of that threat.
Exactly. So
the eminence. Nipa what here soldier baby. President Mahama and you indeed think your Mahama is afraid for his life. mo ye joke toto mo dia me mo dia agro dia be no dia ne basa no
fire them
yenti an gozi brat
Our TikTok. Now obi ba so be kire na
be hey dani wo body friend yi bangu kwesi brat dia be no Obi, I could in a dozen. Your mama saw very setting. So one would have expected that. This canon and your man who and the political division about Yenti and goes brat. Yentino.
It doesn't even matter if the person being threatened is not the president. I think a serious example of these people. Foolishness. I mean, just take a video and video yourself threatening to kill the president and put his body in a cocoa sack and throw him away and behead his wife. What? Who would tolerate this? In which country would this be tolerated? I think we should make a very serious example of these people.
We must make a serious example of Yehunto.
Exactly.
We must make a serious example of your social media. Then it will be now example maybe I see a study free. What? No.
More fire.
Mommy assume you your mama you na promise a man for. You promise them that you're going to bring yenti
2024 your mother said on the baby will akufadu onya don't tell me no akufadu Okatakyire na mo yo eke ajuku jani ma se boko omo yo we dey
so bebre enya plane crash asofo nyina bi nya plane crashes American sofo baako minim ni din mo back about 3 years or 4 years ni erado ane na yere omukonya plane crash no mu wiye yanka kra no na no American superstar ya obo baseball yi Kobe Bryant one so ne ba a 17-year-old girl erado mu konya plane crash no mu wiye erade na no Africa ya play me kwa sure no so since the nipa 150 cent ano mu ye erade moja edi bimbebre hwere o monka enam plane crash erade boy na sa play we to a emofom erade crash sa nipa no be sa crash sa play we crash okohan ya crash sa play we Ghana will lose nothing hwere o monka enam plane crash erade boy na
I'm going to brat way to wish the president won't crash in room.
Just look at
example should be made of him.
Exactly.
More fire.
Exactly so.
More fire than that.
Because some does. I believe so much that social media, gentlemen, many are not before. Many you'll be arguing and say, come support. Let's get that very clear.
More fire.
Let's get that very clear. We've been pace setters in the development of a democracy. Some of us in the past, out of a youthful exuberance in Yadi, but we must learn quickly and move away from it. Some commentaries are unnecessary. You can project a message, you can project without having to wish anybody to die. Your political fortunes must not be dependent on a nipa. If you have a viable candidate, project that candidate. And your mama I believe we must lift there. But these are trivial things. And never who here pano Bokon sense mu IGP ontimi kwa kan bokon sense you ma funu ya na mo so heighten mo divert attention and you ma hunu say na Dr. Mahama do mi akopeke ne forms nti e say pe bibi twam na ma na yira system ni mu ni ade de ntia ye no ani Dr. Mahama do mi anti ne ye we Gelman tactics. We don't want it to be topical. So the media must dominate say Obama. Say ya an MPP Oliver and say Mfunu di Oliver chi na munim samo ya na mulusu so Fante comedy no change said there say Obama no o change said there what they divert attention a old trick. Na manfo no ne sabi adwene ne mo hanti mudi nyawo We old trick. They want to use it to divert your attention from the real issues.
More fire.
Other than that, ke yedi arewo. The same funu say na mumani jom. But omo dey divert your attention. Why do you think say na your coaching crofo? Omo kan say na this say. Why did they have to wait till today?
More fire.
A man for mummy money what? Omo dey madwene di agro. And we million man this for when NPP and this you. Watching a NPP ban obi din kwasem say ya. E kama dwa kire. And me kama dwe no bebre. Bobia ya won kaya die ya. We boni ayefo. Boni ayefo won kaya die. Wo mo che no me kasati amaban sa.
More fire.
Because what is wrong is wrong.
More fire.
We cannot have what is wrong yesterday and make it right today. So, gentlemen, MP4, you must be circumspect with the way you say things. I don't like John Mahama's governance. I don't think he has anything better for our nation. In all honesty, the kind of conversations that I was privy to when I entered their fold, I know say yeah, that they are. But then again, if we have elected him as the president, all the necessary respect that we ought to accord him, we have to accord him. Nobody should sit there and wish him dead. It will pay nothing, it will do nothing. Although in the past they have wished the Kufado and the rest, it means nothing. We cannot continue the same trajectory. Continue doing the same thing over and over and expect different results. We must be different. We must fight it different. We must show the way.
Exactly.
And this is the time to do so. Gentlemen, Fante comedy. Mon regulatory do your moya niama.
Abusiana just saying some anasa letter Ghana police the debate to abonti no muchirema. Kratina ejina eye baby aka nsembi anase what is nsembi ebetu ja e TikTok na no nam so a omuhia krachire na emu peso omuhia no na chese omode ne investigation be no nam so a omakachi eye krachire na okatakyieafrifa di video bi beto abonti a chese wa omuduru eye krachire fi ohwe omabu ne dan nani awura ne dem asese niema atutututu ne niema skata emu wono no kire se ensema amode betu dwa ene ensema na se video e trendy o social media no so na enhyedan tali na wotina se dwene ho kwa won hyedan tia se frisa musimu hia obi ene wo aye police station ho na se police office wa mo betu nsa afre no na se mo de press bi kra betu abonjam de ba we no asa kromfuo bi asa wakodi ewu bi asese ne dan ne fia chese niema bebre o ma se no eno no wo kire mu se da bi se no manfa mra nhye mo nsema ehunu amanfo na Ghana no eyi nyina ye Ghana sempo ye kromfuo mpa enkonji ndi se how amo handle abrante sa na mo be handle no ye kwakasi ya mbeka se na MPP for NNDC for so niema na ekoso no enhye da entwe ye se ye wo anase wabusuani bi na edi bi din na se ne wonti ase ne sa ono wonim krachi na ebi kura na wonhia ne da enso de ekoso no enye sa ene wo se ye asem ne bai wobeka mu nukura na enso we de ne de wakasa omo ya de na entwe ye wo ama anya de kwakra busuani ne ofa ye omo papa ya ne enye asem kuma obe like share subscribe before I drink come who your comment section hodino your mama ya every macro.